What if I told you that your mind is the most powerful tool you have, but you've probably been using it the wrong way? In today's episode of Profitability Plus, I'll share 7 powerful lessons inspired by one of the most impactful books on personal transformation, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, by Joseph Murphy. These ideas have changed lives, including mine, and I believe they can change yours too. Especially takeaway number 2, where we'll explore the common mental blocks that may be quietly keeping success out of your reach. Let's begin. Understanding your two minds. Before we dive into mindset shifts and strategies for success, it's important to understand how your mind actually works. This foundation helps explain why your thoughts have such a powerful impact on your life. Your mind has two main parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. They work together but have very different roles. Think of your conscious mind as the captain of a ship. This is the part of you that's awake and aware. It makes decisions, plans ahead, and decides what to focus on. The conscious mind notices the world around you, weighs options, and gives orders on what to do next. It's the part that thinks through problems, sets goals, and chooses your actions. Meanwhile, your subconscious mind is like the crew deep inside the ship's hull. Unlike the captain, this crew doesn't have a view of the outside world. It can't question the orders it receives or decide whether they make sense. It simply carries out commands exactly as given. Your subconscious controls many automatic functions like breathing, habits, emotions, and memories. It's powerful, but it doesn't analyze or debate. It listens and acts. Here's the most important part to understand. Your subconscious mind doesn't filter, question, or judge what your conscious mind tells it. It doesn't matter if your conscious thoughts are positive or negative, realistic or fearful. Your subconscious will accept them as absolute truth and work to make them real in your life. For example, if you repeatedly think, "I'll never afford that," your subconscious takes that statement seriously. Like a loyal crew, it sets to work making sure you don't. This doesn't mean you can't change your reality. It means your mind is sensitive to the messages you feed it, and those messages shape your experiences. You can imagine this process like planting seeds in soil. The soil doesn't choose which seeds to grow, it simply supports their growth. If you plant seeds of doubt, limitation, or fear, those ideas will take root and flourish. But if you plant seeds of confidence, hope, and determination, your subconscious will nurture those too and help them grow into the reality you want. This is why becoming aware of your thoughts is so powerful. What you think consistently is like a set of instructions for your subconscious to follow. When you choose your thoughts with care, making them clear, positive, and intentional, you give your subconscious the right blueprint to build your desired life. You deserve to be wealthy. One of the most powerful shifts you can make in your mindset is to truly believe this. Wanting to be wealthy is not wrong. In fact, it's completely natural and healthy to want financial abundance. Society sometimes makes us feel guilty for wanting more money, more comfort, more freedom, but this guilt is misplaced. Think about your body for a moment. For your body to stay healthy, blood must flow continuously and steadily. Without that flow, organs don't get what they need, and the body suffers. In the same way, a healthy life needs a steady flow of financial resources. Money isn't inherently bad or evil, it's a tool that supports your well-being and growth. When money flows well, you have the resources to care for yourself, your family, and your dreams. Struggling with money is not a sign of virtue or moral superiority. It's often a signal that something in your mindset or circumstances needs to change. Feeling good about being broke or struggling doesn't serve you or anyone around you. Instead, it keeps you stuck in scarcity and stress. Unfortunately, many people carry deep feelings of guilt or shame about wanting more wealth. This feeling might come from childhood lessons, cultural beliefs, or past experiences. You might think, "I shouldn't want more," or "it's selfish to want to be rich." These thoughts create invisible blocks in your mind. When you feel undeserving of abundance, you unconsciously push it away. Your subconscious hears those feelings loud and clear and makes sure you don't get too comfortable or successful. The first step to changing this is to acknowledge your right to live well. You were born with the right to a good life, including financial well-being. There is nothing noble about lack or hardship if it is not your choice. You don't have to suffer to prove your worth or to be a good person. Wealth and abundance allow you to give more, to your family, your community, and causes you care about. They let you live more fully, enjoy more freedom, and contribute more meaningfully. When you embrace your right to be wealthy, you open the door to greater possibilities and positive impact. So, start by shifting your mindset from scarcity and guilt to acceptance and empowerment. Remind yourself daily, I deserve to live well. I welcome abundance into my life with gratitude and joy. This simple affirmation can gradually reshape your beliefs and allow you to attract the financial success you deserve. What's really holding you back? When it comes to attracting success, most people face invisible emotional barriers that keep them stuck, even when they don't realize it. These internal blocks often come from feelings and habits that quietly sabotage progress. Let's explore 3 of the most common emotional traps that stop people from reaching their full potential. 1. Envy. Envy is a powerful and sneaky emotion. Imagine you see someone driving a beautiful luxury car or enjoying something you deeply want. What's your first reaction? Do you feel inspired by their success, imagining that you too could have something similar someday? Or do you feel bitterness, resentment, or judgment toward them? When you criticize or resent others for having what you desire, you're sending a clear message to your own subconscious mind. Wealth and success are bad, unfair, or out of reach. Your subconscious hears this loud and clear, and it reacts accordingly. Instead of attracting abundance, it blocks it. The truth is, you cannot attract what you resent. Your subconscious mind can only work with what you accept and believe. So next time you see someone succeed, try shifting your mindset. Silently wish them well. Celebrate their achievements quietly, knowing that their success is proof that it's possible for you too. When you genuinely root for others, you open the energetic door for your own success to flow in. 2. Trying too hard. Have you ever noticed how the more you try to force a memory or result, the more elusive it becomes? Maybe you desperately want a promotion, a sale, or a breakthrough, and yet, it feels just out of reach. This is because trying too hard creates tension and stress. When your mind is tense or anxious, it blocks creativity, intuition, and natural flow. Instead of moving forward, you hit a wall. Success is not about forcing or struggling, it's about aligning your focus with calm confidence. Relax into the process. Visualize your goal clearly. Feel what it would be like to already have what you want. This is not idle daydreaming, but purposeful intention setting. By doing this, you give your subconscious mind a clear target to aim for. Remember, your mind works best when it's focused yet calm, not panicked or desperate. The more you relax and trust the process, the more easily opportunities will come your way. 3. Fear. Fear is perhaps the biggest obstacle of all. You might be saying affirmations, visualizing your dreams, and taking steps forward, but if deep down you are filled with fear, you might be unknowingly canceling out all your progress. Fear creates a kind of internal resistance, like giving your GPS a destination, then constantly changing the address. Your mind can't guide you smoothly if you keep shifting directions or doubting your path. The key to overcoming fear is to decide clearly where you're going, and commit to it. When fear creeps in, and it will, acknowledge it without judgment, then gently bring your focus back to your goal. Cultivate steadiness and patience. The more consistent and steady you are in your focus, the more your subconscious mind will work behind the scenes to guide you toward success. Visualize with emotion. Visualization is a powerful tool, but it works best when you go beyond simply seeing your goal. You need to feel it deeply, engage all your senses. Picture your goal vividly. What does it look like? What sounds do you hear? Are there any smells or tastes? How does it feel emotionally and physically to have reached that goal? Just like an architect imagines every detail of a building before it exists, you must create a detailed mental picture of your dreams. This sensory-rich visualization sends a strong message to your subconscious mind, helping it understand exactly what to work toward. The best times to practice visualization are moments when your mind is naturally more open and relaxed, such as right before falling asleep or just after meditation. In these calm states, your subconscious is more receptive and ready to absorb your intentions. Trust the process. Sometimes we get stuck thinking there's only one way to reach our goal. But your subconscious might have a better route. Here's an example. I once set a financial goal and thought the money would come through my business. I focused all my energy there, but results were slow. At the same time, unexpected opportunities in real estate kept popping up. At first, I ignored them. But eventually, I followed the signs. I closed a deal that earned me almost the exact amount I had written in my goal. The path was different, but the destination was the same. The takeaway? Don't limit your mind. Set your goal, stay open, and allow your subconscious to show you the way. Takeaway summary. Let's review the key lessons. Your subconscious mind takes orders from your conscious thoughts. Make those thoughts clear and intentional. You have a right to be wealthy. Abundance is natural. Don't block it with guilt or shame. Envy repels success. Celebrate others' wins, they show you what's possible. Trying too hard creates resistance. Let go and trust the process. Fear cancels progress. Stay focused and steady. Visualization is more than seeing. Feel your goal as if it's real. Be open to different paths. Your subconscious may lead you in unexpected but perfect ways. When you understand how your inner mind works, success no longer feels like a mystery. It becomes something you can guide, shape, and invite into your life, intentionally. Thanks for watching Profitability Plus. If this helped you think differently, don't forget to subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear it. See you in the next episode.